Good morning, students. How are you all?
Good morning, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am.
Good morning. Students, today we are going to learn a very interesting topic. But before starting the topic, I am going to narrate you a small story. So, students, listen to the story very carefully as I am going to ask you the questions on the basis of that. If any one of you know the answers, just respond them individually. Don't give collective response. Students, let's start a story. This is a real story of Bhavesh Agarwal. This is Bhavesh Agarwal. He was returning back home after completing his MBA. In the way, he had a fight with a taxi driver. The taxi driver left him in the midway and just moved on. He became very sad, and as he couldn't decide what to do. So he tried to convert this problem into opportunity. He decided that I will launch my own online cab service where the customers can easily book their online cabs. So, under the name of Ola Cab, he launched his own online Ola Cab service. But groups obtain what they need and want to creating, offering, and freely exchanging products and services. Now, students, listen here carefully. Marketing is a social process as it involves interaction with different individuals and groups, where marketers decide to identify what are the needs and wants of the customers, and then they create that product and offer it in return of some value. This is known as marketing. For example, a title company offers a variety of watches. Why they offer such services? Just to keep yourself up to do the work on time. Is it clear, students? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Very clear. Okay, students. Now, let's go further. Next, we are going to do is the various concepts of marketing. The very first concept is production concept. Students, watch here carefully and tell me how many sellers are there in this picture.
One.
One seller, very good, Harman. How many buyers are there in this picture?
3.
Very good. Students, As you can see here, the sellers are limited and the buyers are more. This was the phase of industrial revolution where supply was where the supply was less than demand because seller was only very limited while buyers were very much. So selling was not a problem because there were many buyers. So the sellers focus on mass production. Students, tell me what is the meaning of word mass production?
Production on large scale
Very,
production.
very good. Production at large scale. So here in this concept, the sellers focusing on producing the large scale. And second most important thing, the buyers consider those products which are easily available and affordable for them. This was all about the production concept. The next concept is product concept. Students, this concept mainly focuses on improving the quality of the product. That is giving the additional features to the buyers. Students, write down it focuses on improving quality of products. Students, watch you carefully and tell me what are the two mobile phones which you see in this picture.
Vivo V15 and Vivo V20.
Very
4G and
good.
5G.
Yes, very good. Students, as you can see, the Vivo has added additional features in V20 as compared to Vivo V15. Why they are doing so? Just to attract the customers. So as you can see, the earlier the camera was 48 megapixel, but now it is 64 megapixel. Similarly, the screen, which was earlier 6.39 inches, has increased to 6.44 inches, and the battery has also increased from 18 watt to 33 watt. Video quality has also improved from 1080p to 4K. So this is how the sellers just improve the quality of the product to attract the customers. So the profit was mainly achieved by improving the quality of the product. Is it clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now let's move further. The next concept is selling concept. Students, the selling concept focuses on sale of a product. In this concept, the seller focuses just to sell the product. They adopt any ways to sell a product, either by hook or crook. So, in this, the sellers use variety of promotional techniques. They mainly focuses on advertising and aggressive promotion. Promotion. So profit was mainly achieved by using various sales promotional techniques. Let us understand this with an example. Students, tell me what is the name of this product?
Colgate Peth Shakti.
Very good. What is the name of this product?
Pepsodent.
Pepsodent.
Very good. What you are getting free with this product?
Toothbrush.
Very good. So this is one of the way to attract the customers. In this, the seller is giving extra brush. This is just to promote the product and to attract the customers. This is the known as the selling concept. Is it clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now, let's move further. The next concept is marketing concept. Write down. Marketing concept. In this concept, the main focus is on the needs of customer. The seller identifies what the customer needs and they produce the product according to the needs of the customer. So the main focus is on the customer satisfaction. The latest example is Grad Easy. Grad Easy is an app which is recently launched to just to take the test easily. This is an app which is launched during the pandemic time as many institutions were facing a problem. The test cost very high. It was around rupees 10 to 15 per student per test. But the Grads Easy was launched, which offers the per test rupees 1. So this is the latest example where they identify the need which is in the present time during the pandemic as everything is going online. So this app allows you to take the online test just of rupees per 1 rupees. So in this, okay sir.
Good morning, students. How are you all?
Good morning, ma'am. Fine, ma'am.
Okay, good. Students, today we will learn a very interesting topic and important topic of our today's life. But before starting the topic, I'll create a situation in front of you and you have to answer my questions. Okay, students? Just raise your answers. Just raise your hands if you know the answer. Don't give collective answers. Okay, students? Okay. Ravi liked the biscuit very much. He went to market to purchase a packet of biscuit. Ravi saw the price of product which cost rupees 5. Which cost rupees 5. But the shopkeeper asked him to pay rupees 7. Okay, students? Now I'll ask you a few questions. Just answer. How much extra money shopkeeper is charging?
5 rupees.
Sorry?
5 rupees.
Extra money. How much extra money?
2 rupees.
Yes, exactly. Very good. What is practice of cheating the customer by charging extra money known as?
Consumer exploitation.
Very good. What term will you use in commerce for getting protection against such exploitation?
Consumer protection.
Consumer protection.
Yes, exactly. Very good. So, our today's topic is consumer protection. Students, take out your notebooks and write down its meaning. Consumer protection refers to protection of interest of have you all write it down on your notebooks?
Yes, ma'am.
Should I repeat?
Yes.
Okay. So students, Consumer Protection Act refers to protection of consumers' interest. Consumers' interest meaning consumer, what consumer wants to buy, consumer's choice. Consumer protection helps the customer to get protected from its exploitation. Okay, students? Now let's proceed further. Today we'll discuss its importance. Importance of Consumer Protection Act. Okay, students? It is categorized into two different categories. For consumer, first is for consumer and for businessmen. Students, consumer protection helps customer and businessmen in different ways. First of all, we'll discuss how consumer protection helps the consumer. First of all, consumer ignorance. First point is consumer ignorance. Write it in your notebooks. Students, how consumer protection helps consumer by its ignorance? Students, nowadays India is a very well-developed country, but then also some consumers don't have information about their rules, remedies and rights. Being a consumer. So, consumer protection helps the consumer who are ignorant from their remedies and rights, help them to know about their rules so that they can get protected from different kind of exploitation. Okay, students? Let's proceed further. Second point is unorganized consumer. Unorganized consumer means there are various consumer organizations which work for the help of consumers, but very few work for actually helping the consumer. So consumer protection helps the consumer organizations to help the consumer in getting protected from their exploitation or filing case in their head. Okay, students?
Are visible?
Morning, sir, and good morning, students. How are you all?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So we'll start with a very interesting topic today, and I'll ask you some questions now. Okay. So first, answer me as your board exams are approaching very soon. So what is you must have a goal percentage to achieve. So what is your goal percentage that you want to achieve?
90 plus.
Very good. Very good. So to achieve that percentage, you have many subjects to cover. Okay, you have 6 subjects to cover, and you have what is the first thing which you will do to start your exam preparation?
Plan our timetable.
Yes, timetable, planning, very good. You will start with planning your timetable, okay? Now you have certain steps to perform for the preparation of your exams, and you have this involves this process. You will plan and you will organize everything and you will start the preparation of your exams. Now, what is this process known as in terms of commerce?
Management.
Yes, very good. It is known as management. So students, today we're going to learn about the nature and significance of management. Now, management. What is management? We will learn about management. Okay, and for example, you have a certain goal. For example, you have a company. Now, okay, we'll take an example which I asked you in the starting. You have your board exams. Okay, now you have a goal in this that you have to achieve 90 plus percentage in your board exams. Okay, now you have a goal and you have made a timetable for that to achieve that goal. Okay, now to achieve that goal you will perform various steps, the process of management, the managing of your syllabus. You will perform that. Okay, now this process of managing and planning everything, this is known as management. Okay, management involves mainly 2 functions, where you have a goal and where you decide what do you want to do and how will you do that. Okay, so now we will write the meaning of the definition of management in our notebooks. Okay, so let's start. Management is the process. Okay, it is the process. I will explain you what is the meaning of process in this. Okay, management is the process of working with and through others to effectively and efficiently achieve the goal. Okay, so we will write this definition in our notebooks. Management. Now, management is the process of working. Now, management involves a process. Now, that process is, I will show you a chart for that process. Now, for example, you have to start a business, okay? You have to start a business, and you will plan that what business you have to start, okay? You have a plan to start a business. Now you will plan what business to start, and when you decide that what business you have started, you will decide how to plan that business or how to pursue that business, okay? Now the first step of management process is known as planning, okay? Where you see what to do, when to do, and how to do. You decide a goal and you plan accordingly to achieve that goal, okay? Now management has this process where the first step of process is planning. Now the second step is organizing, where you manage all the things you planned, okay? The third step is staffing. Now you will appoint people to help with you in this business, okay? We will study the detail about these steps in our future lessons, okay? So now the third step is staffing, where you appoint the people to achieve that goal, okay? Now the next step is directing. Now you have you have staffed the people in your business. Now you have to direct them how to achieve the goals. You have to direct them towards achieving that goal, and after directing, you will control everything. You will control the working of your business and working towards directing and controlling towards to achieve that particular goal you decided. Okay, now when a particular goal is achieved, and this is a continuous process. This process doesn't end. Now when your particular goal is achieved, after controlling, you plan for another goal. You don't have the same goal all the time. When you achieve one goal, you again plan for further goals and higher goals. Okay, so this is known as management. So now we will learn about the characteristics. Can I rub this? Have you all written this definition in your notebooks? Okay. So now we will learn about the characteristics of management. Okay. Now the first characteristic of management is a goal-oriented process. Now, as I told you that management is a process, okay? The process which involves planning, organizing, directing, controlling, staffing, okay? It is a process, okay? Now you start a business, you have a motive to earn, for example, you have a motive to earn 150% of the profit, okay? Now you have a goal that you want to achieve this much profit, or you want to achieve this much sales in this year, okay? So management has a goal-oriented process, okay? Management cannot occur without goal. You have to decide what your goal is, okay? Now the second process characteristics of management is that management is all pervasive. Now this means management of whether you start a petrol pump or you start a hospital, everywhere management is required. There is no business where management is not required. The style of working can be different. For example, we have a company, we have any company here, okay? And we have the same company in foreign countries, okay? Management is required everywhere, but the style of management, the style of working can differ, everywhere. But no business can carry or move forward without management. Okay, so management is required everywhere, whether in hospital or in any company or in petrol pump. Okay, so the next characteristic of management is that management is multi-dimensional. By multi-dimensional, I mean management is required at work, management is required for people, and management is required for operations. Okay? So management is required for work, people, and operations. Now we'll study about how management is required for work. Now you have a particular goal to achieve, and you have to plan what work you have to do to achieve that goal. Okay, you have to plan, you have to manage everything to achieve that goal. So you have to, management is multidimensional, which means management of work is very important to achieve that goal. Now the second dimension is management of people. Now you have staffs, people, to achieve that goal. Okay, you have to manage the people too. You have to direct the staff how to achieve, and you also have to talk to them. You have to talk to the staff, you have to interact with them, you have to manage them, you have to manage every work related to your goal. Okay, now the third dimension is that management of operations. Now you have decided what goal to achieve. You manage people, you have managed work, but now third thing to manage is management of operations, that how will you work. Okay, the raw material, you will manage all the raw materials you have. You will check the availability, you have to check the availability of raw materials. You have to check if proper air condition is available for the people to work in the factory. Okay, so management is multidimensional. Now can I rub this? Is it clear?
Yes.
So now the next characteristic of management is that management is a continuous process. So as I showed you a chart here, where this is the process of management, and as I told you that management is a continuous process where it involves planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling, and hence again starting with planning. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So next point is that management is a group
सर रेपिटेशन एंड फ्लक्चुएशन काफी ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੋਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਲਾਈਨ ਬੋਲੀ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਫਟਾਫਟ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰਤਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰਤਾ ਤਾਂ
करो बच्चे शुरू।
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Very good morning. So today we will start with a new topic, and before starting the topic, I will provide you a situation.
Ma'am.
Yes, good morning, Pooja. Good morning. I will provide you a situation, and based on that situation,
Good morning,
I'll ask
ma'am.
you. Good morning, Pooja. I'll ask you a question in the end, and you have to answer. Sorry. I'll give you a situation and you have to answer a question I'll ask in the end of that situation. Okay? So suppose both your mother and father are working and paid for the expenses like groceries, vehicle petrol bills, maid salary, your tuition fees, and these are the compulsory expenses, and they also take you for shopping or lunch dinners in restaurant 2-3 times in a month. So these are the extra expenses. Okay. So suppose market is inflated and the price of goods and services has increased. Okay. So हम daily life में जैसे बोलते हैं महंगाई हो गई है. Okay. This is situation. This is that situation. So what will they do to deal with this situation? What will your parents do to deal with this situation?
Limit our expenses.
Control their expenses.
Very good. Yes, very good. They will cut down their expenses, extra expenses. And what are those extra expenses they can cut it down? I will mention earlier. Yes. Shopping expenses, dinner in restaurants. Okay. So yet paying all the expenses and dealing with the situation of inflation with limited resources, we can say that both of them are very well dash the house and expenses. Yes, what is that term? We can say that both are very well dash the house and expenses.
Manage.
Yes, very good, sir. Manage. So our today's topic is manage, management, and its characteristics. Today we will learn about management and its characteristics. So first of all, write the definition of management. This definition is given by Harlow Coons. Okay? By Harlow Coons. Management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment for individuals who are working together in groups and efficiently achieve selected goals. Okay? So management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment of individuals who are working together in groups effectively, working together in groups and effectively achieve selected goals. मैनेजमेंट एक ऐसा environment provide करती है in which they design the environment and maintain an environment, properly maintain, consistently maintain that environment for individuals who are working in that organization Okay, in groups, whether as individuals or as groups, people working in an organization and effectively achieve selected goals. And they effectively achieve the goals which is the organization has implemented the goals. Okay, effectively means on time, right task on right time. Okay, so do you understand the definition of management? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Okay. So next we will do the meaning of management. Management is required in every organization, whether it is big or small. No organization can run without managing its affairs or its work. Okay, so management is defined as getting things done from others effectively and efficiently. So I'll explain this with the help of an example. So first of all, tell me, when you visit a hospital, from where you will take the appointment? In the hospital, from where you will take the appointment?
Reception.
Yes, very good. We will take the appointment from reception. Okay. So who treats patient in the hospital?
Doctor.
Yes, very good. Doctor treats patient in hospital. Doctor is treating the patient. So who take care of patients in the hospital wards?
Not nurses.
Yes, very good. Nurses taking
Nurses. What?
patients.
Nurses.
Yes, very good. And who cleans the hospital? Sanitize it? Yes.
Sweepers.
Yes, very good. Sweeper cleans the hospital. So in a hospital is an institution where every person has their own work. But what is the main goal of all the persons? What is the main goal of a hospital?
To cure the patient. Serve the patients. To
Yes,
serve
to
the
serve the
society.
patients. Whether it is on reception, she take the appointments from the patient and give them appointments, sorry. Doctor treats the patient, nurses take care of the patients, and sweeper does the services for whom? For patients. So everyone is doing their work, and this is the process of मैनेजमेंट सो हर एक पर्सन अपना अपना काम कर रहा है मैनेज कर रहा है बट सबका एक ही गोल है वो क्या है पेशेंट्स को सर्व करना सो मैनेजमेंट इज डिफाइंड एज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ गेटिंग थिंग डन फ्रॉम अदर्स okay effectively and efficiently effectively means right task on right time efficiently means with limited cost okay so we take the example of the hospital if the doctor see that he only requires 3 nurses and the 4th nurse he has appointed is of no use or she sits idle so there's no use of recruiting her so he will not recruit her and there he will save his cost and the salary he have to pay to her so effectively also saving the cost ओके स्टूडेंट
हाँ
समझ
जी
आया आपको ये
बस कर ठीक है हाँ बच्चे फीडबैक दो ऑल स्टूडेंट्स
सर एक्सप्लेनेशन अच्छी थी
हाँ ठीक है चार्ट भी अच्छा बनाया बच्चे खुद बनाया
हाँ जी सर अपना बना
एक होर यूज किया चार्ट एक होर भी तो है ना दूसरा
हाँ जी सर 2 है मेरे को होर ਉਹ ਨਾ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਮੈਂ ਫੋਟੋ ਨਿਕਲਵਾਣਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਖੁਦ ਡਰਾ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਉੱਥੇ
हाँ ठीक है
this one and this one
हाँ हाँ
A and that
ਬੱਚੇ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਫਲੈਸ਼ ਕਾਰਡ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪਿਕਚਰਸ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਫਲੈਸ਼ ਕਾਰਡ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰੋ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਹਾਂ, ਇੱਕ ਫਲੈਸ਼ ਕਾਰਡ ਤੇ ਫਰੰਟ ਬੈਕ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਨਾ 2 ਬਾਰ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ, ਹੈ ਨਾ,
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਰੈਦਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਚਾਰਟ ਤੇ चिपकाने ਦੀ ਬਜਾਏ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਹਾਂ, ਅਦਰਵਾਈਜ਼ ਅੱਛਾ ਸੀ ਲੈਸਨ।